Hi, this is Rick Wells. I'm a little irritated at all this nonsense that's going on in Paris right now. I ain't talking about terrorism. Well, I'm not talking about Islamic terrorism. I'm talking about, well, maybe, let's see, qualify this the right way. Hussein Obama, Islamic climate terrorism. That's what I'm talking about. This is all just about two things: controlling the American people and making a ton of money. And that's all it is. It's naked, opportunistic fleecing of the American people. Everybody's getting a place, lining up at the trough. Everybody in the whole friggin' world, all our supposed friends, allies, whatever, they don't give a crap about the United States. They're just out for blood. They're out for fat. They want to get fat on us. And I had it's just more of the same from this idiot, or he's not an idiot, from this criminal in the White House. It's more of the same. It's all we ever get from him is exploitation, a parasite, a mosquito sucking the blood out of us. That's all this little big-eared little nothing is. So anyway, I want to make just a couple quick comments, read like maybe 10 sentences, short sentences from an article. Then I want to skip on to something else, and then I want to skip on to something else real quick. The article involves a group of Latin American countries, and they're coming to take advantage of the U.S. Right, what's going on here? We got a group of 175 countries getting together, and supposedly in the name of fixing the climate. Well, baloney. There's nothing wrong with the climate. What they're doing is they're going in there to use the climate as an excuse to control the United States, control the world, but mainly, we're the biggest prize. So that it's an excuse to go in there and get to us, and it's an excuse for them to redistribute our wealth, to take our money, make us pay for being successful, for being prosperous, whatever. It's the same Black Lives Matter manure that Hussein Obama's been spreading around. You're victims because you got white privilege. You have to give your crap away, give your stuff away. Okay, well, take that and expand that beyond the United States to the UN, and it's exactly what's going on because we're successful, or we were. We've got to now take on the whole world as dependents and give them some of our stuff because they suck and we don't, because they're incapable of competing, because they're not as good as us. They can't compete, and they're hopeless, and they'll never be as good as us. They'll never be able to compete, so we just have to give them stuff to make them happy, to make them shut up. Well, I don't have to give them my stuff. I don't want to give them my stuff. If they want stuff, let them earn it. Let them earn it. Let them be productive. So, anyway, these Latin American countries that have got a bullseye on the United States, courtesy, it was drawn by Hussein Obama. All they're doing is saying, hey, Hussein, you betcha. You give me a way to go in there and rape the U.S., I'll rape them right along with you. You hold them down for me, and then I'll hold them down for you, Hussein. All right, so here we go. This is from the Latin American. Okay, they say they demand that the richest and most polluting countries foot the bill. Okay, for reducing harmful emissions. Now, harmful emissions, of course, there is no harmful emissions. It's carbon dioxide. It grows trees. We all know that. We all know it's a lie. Countries in the region suffer more than most from the effects of global warming. Name one. Show me one. It's always this pie in the sky, general vagueness. Get specific, boys. What's your suffering? If it's so dang bad, tell us all about it. We want to hear. They help to agree to limit global warming by 2030. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you got Mexico getting in on it. They plan to develop early warning systems to allow them to anticipate weather phenomena. Of course, that will be with our money given to them. And don't we already have satellites that do that? Yeah, we do. Brazil's going to get on the deforestation angle on this thing, because they can't control themselves. They have to cut trees. That's all they do is cut trees. And until the United States gets involved, gives them money and says, here, okay, now we're going to pay you to be responsible. We'll give you some of our stuff so you can stop acting like a little child and destroying your own country. We'll pay you not to do it. Okay, little boy, little Pedro, we'll pay you. Give me a break. Bolivia, same kind of thing. Screw them. The president of the Peruvian Environmental Law Society said that they want more. Let's see, I love this part. They define themselves as Latin American powers. Okay, are they Latin American or are they a power? Because you can't be both. But anyway, they want more transparent mechanisms for cooperation, for transfer of technology, and for financing. They want our stuff and our money. Huh, who'd have thunk it? And then you got this little tin pot President Correa in Ecuador, who calls for environmental justice. Same kind of thing, same crap. The big polluters should pay for that pollution. All right, well, we're not even close to Peru, and we're not polluting Peru. You know, if we're polluting anything, we're polluting ourselves. Maybe drift a little bit out to the ocean, to the Atlantic. There ain't nobody living there. So why don't you guys all just shut up? Just quit trying to find an excuse to transfer our money to your little crap hole country and start doing something productive. And by the way, carbon dioxide is not a pollutant again. Just so you pinheads, you just lie. You're just like Hussein Obama, just lie about everything. All right. So then on this other thing, the New York Times, I think it was, they had this deal about, well, this is what we're gonna try. No, it wasn't them. What was it? The Independent. All these people here, all their ideas, all these great ideas they got about what needs to come. There's a guy who's going to get the courage to stop chopping down trees one of these days. Yeah. So anyway, here's a few things again. I'll go through these quick too. Ben Van Beerden, the chief of Shell, wants a price on carbon. They want to make money. Craig Bennett, chief executive of Friends of the Earth, would give confidence. We do want to see a deal that would give confidence to people around the world, to investors, to communities, and spur greater action from governments. Yeah, investors, a way to make money off of it. Let's see here, in the Yukana tribe in Brazil, they just want more help not cutting trees. They just can't keep that chainsaw out of their hands. And then the Piyush Goyal, the Minister for Power, Coal, and New Renewable Energy in friggin' India, says, as a developing nation, we would expect the Paris Climate Agreement to be in accordance with the principles of common but differentiated responsibilities and equity. That means you pay, we don't, America. Developed countries should undertake larger emission cuts and provide adequate finance and technology to help developing nations fight climate change. The principle of polluter pays must be respected. Okay, so America pays, you don't. America curtails their activity, India doesn't. America finances India. Got it. That's a great deal. No wonder Obama's all over this. Let's see here. And then, who is this? Well, this is the Director of Business Environment Policy at the Confederation of British Industry. Oh, the British, they'd never go for something that would be destructive, would they? Nah, not them. Let's see what this guy says. It says, business and industry are part of the solution. That means let's get in there and make money off of it. Firms need to have confidence to invest. They need to know they'll be able to make money off of it. And you need to create the long-term frameworks that businesses crave. And carbon pricing, there you go. And then there's this other clown here. None of these people are honest. This clown, named appropriately Dunya, is his first name. He's the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Maldives. And then what he likes to say is extreme weather events have disrupted low-lying nations like mine. Of course, he forgets, or maybe he just doesn't know. You know, maybe he's a busy guy. The Maldives is sinking. What? That's not climate change. The Maldives is sinking, like several other South Asian and oceanic archipelagos. The Maldives topography suffers from a lethal combination of high surface erosion and rising sea levels. Well, they got it half right. Sea levels aren't rising, but there's your documentation on the erosion. Huh, that's not climate change at all. But we'll still pay him, right? We still need to pay him. We still need to give him money. We got to throw money at him. Otherwise, what's the point of having a friggin' climate summit? So, I want to show you guys this here. Again, I'm trying to be quick. This is an article I published back in July, I think. Yeah, July 26th. And let's get right to it. There is none. All of this stuff that these idiots are doing, or these criminals are doing over in Paris, is all about making money. It's all about making money, and it's all about raping us. The biggest rapist in the world is Hussein Obama. He non-stop rape. Lie. He's the most despicable individual on the planet. Having said that, let's look at what he's doing. He's saying that he and all these other criminals that are in on the deal are making all these professations that, hey, we're gonna keep it below 2 degrees Celsius temperature rise. Baloney. They got no control over any of it. It might rise, it might not. The planet's going to do what it wants. We're along for the ride, and they're pretending that they're gods. Well, they're not. They're just people that put on their pants the same, or in Obama's case, put on his skirt the same way as everybody else. So, on this the amount of carbon dioxide that's in the atmosphere, I just want to read this to you, because it's right here. In fact, I'm gonna expand it a little bit, because it's worth noting, and I'll leave you with this. CO2 comprises 0.038% of the Earth's atmosphere, and let's not forget 95% of greenhouse gases is just water vapor. They never mention that because they can't get rid of water. It doesn't fit the narrative. So we'll just pretend the water is not part of it. But it's 95%. That's the biggest greenhouse gas. Of the 0.038% of the Earth's atmosphere, 3% is generated by mankind. Okay? As from all other sources is 97%. We're only 3%. Of the CO2 emissions created by human activity, they account for only 0.116% of the greenhouse effect. Since the end of the Little Ice Age, 150 years ago or so, maybe 200 years ago, the amount of carbon dioxide has increased 35%, well within historic norms. Okay, that's from Sussman's book, ClimateGate, or which one was it? ClimateGate. So, and you look at something else here, though, that's even more telling. The amount of impact that we have on carbon dioxide, the amount that can be controlled, that can be, even in the best case scenario, eliminated. I mean, best case, but from their point of view, a best case is 0.00114%. That's nothing. That's nothing. We're gonna rework the entire framework of the world economy to save nothing, to do nothing. Are we stupid? No, we're not stupid, but our leadership is criminal. That's what's going on here. That is zero. I mean, less than zero. That's a non-factor. That is a non-factor. So what are we doing? Why are we letting these criminals get away with this? Why are we entertaining them? Why? It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. It can't happen. We got to stop this. I don't know how. We got a cabal in charge that's hijacked our government. I don't know how we're going to stop them, but this is stupidity. This is stupidity. Idiocy. All right. Thanks for listening.